Well, welcome to another ride along with goggles. And well, you know why we don't have a trailer on? I think if you read the title of the video, because we're going to go and do a little driving, if you can believe it, in Texas. So, yep, Texas is real. And I imagine they're getting ready to release it because there's a few different places where I can drive in, actual drive right into the state. And I'll show you how far I got into it. We'll look at the map. Here we are in Hobbs, and I drove this far in to Texas right there. And oh, it's calculating the route. Hopefully it doesn't hang the game up. I shouldn't have clicked that. Let me get it to, I wonder if we can just kill that and go back and look at the map again. Well, oh, it's still working on it. Darn it all. Hope it didn't cause us any grief. And you can also go up to Clovis, and you can go in a little distance up here. We'll do that too. So in this, we'll drive into here. We'll look around at some stuff and to see some different textures, buildings, ground textures, all kinds of new stuff that's going to be in Texas. And at Tucumcari, you're able to drive right up to the border, and there's a big border thingy that says you're leaving New Mexico, and it ends there. You can't go into Texas, but you can here. It didn't mark a, oh, here, we'll just reset navigation there. That takes care of that. And the other thing I did is I went up here to Raton, and you can, at this location here, you can drive out to about here. You don't get very far, and it just goes bang, stops in the end. Here, we're going to drive till it's like, the Flat Earth Society was right. You can go off the edge of the earth. It's pretty cool anyway. We'll go have a look at it. So we've got the, what is it again? ATS Custom, oh, Classics. And they're GMC Astro. And yeah, it's a pretty cool little truck. This is the 1980 version. So the last video I had the 78 version with the smaller grille, and I had to make a new skin for the front. And unfortunately, you can't bring the curve of the stripes around the curve in the cab because it just goes all wonky. It's a mess. And it couldn't do the same thing over the top of the door with the stripe that goes around the top of the door. So I just brought it backwards and tapered it to nothing there. But on this one, I mean, see in there, you can get the writing on the back of the cab, which you couldn't do on the other, the 78. So the templates are all different. And so you've got to approach each one as a whole new deal. I'll get our lights on here. Brakes are off. And I like the headache rack. It's really cool. So what I did, I outfitted this truck as a hot rod. I put my biggest engine in it, and I put 308 gears in it. So what I did last time, I better, oh, this GPS works. So I changed it from the phone one, and this works. That's cool. I hope that's not where I wanted to go left. Hang on, we'll look at the world map just to be sure. Yeah, one more turn. So I don't know if this is new here or not. This part of Hobbs. I hope we're gonna run this one. Haven't been down here enough to know. Just looking at that vintage truck and moving van there. I was thinking that'd be really cool to do with this truck is a skin for like Mayflower or whatever the heck it was. Some vintage moving. So anyway, we should be in Texas by now because this is right on the border. And I don't know how far you could go before, so I wish I knew. I have a sneaking suspicion this is new here. And we're going to turn right, or this road will just keep going, actually, I think. And we'll be, yeah, so this is the other way. This is the way I came in earlier, was where that Peterbilt is and turned left. Should keep the speed reasonable here, and well, we can look around. So, now we're driving in Texas. We'll go inside and look at our GPS. See, we're just traveling in blackness there. We're not on the map anymore. A big honking pump jack there. That's a big one. Oh, let's slow down here. Look at this town. So we got to look for road signs too to see distances and stuff. I think what was the one here? Well, we'll see it again. It should give us some highway markers. I don't see this is definitely not ready for prime time. They got the speed limit is 60 there through there. Okay, let's see. Oh, wheel ourselves over here. Little farm and oil storage tank. That'll be big in Texas, I guess. I put 308 gears in this thing, and my biggest engine, and it's just in case we wanted to just rip along for some reason. We got plenty of power, no trailer, tall gears. Now there's what we're going to do. We'll get to the end of this road. I think there's a neat town up here. I think Seminole. I believe it was up here. Oh, that guy's pulling out to pass. Uh-oh. Oh, this was the end of the world here. I think, yeah, this is the spot I drove to. So Seminole, that might have been when I went west of Tucumcari. Or, sorry, oh, I'll have to look at the map. So anyway, here's the end of the world. It's a long way down. So as flat earthers may have been right. So what we'll do, let's just have a quick look at the map. Yeah, so there we are all the way out there. I want to just take another look at that little town. We'll drive back to it, and then we'll go up to Clovis and head in there because there's some pretty cool stuff there. Yeah, we can fly around and look at the stuff that's on the map too, like that big farm over there. We could fly over there and have a look. Just touched on 100 miles an hour there. Doesn't look very fast from outside, but there's that big, okay. Oh, yeah, have a little look at this town just to make sure this isn't Seminole. And if it isn't, we're going to we'll maybe fly over and see what that farm is all about. Let's just have a little look here. Oops. Oh yeah, this is Seminole, city of Seminole, Texas. There we are right there. Cool. So this would be Seminole. Now, let's just pull out of this guy's way here. And I just want to, I wonder if I can get back up enough. No, let's grab the keyboard here. We're going to put that in neutral. Gonna go over here. We're just going to hop up where we can see something. Yeah, we're set. I think I wanted to see what was over this way. Where were all those silos? That's not connected to the road yet, but it probably will be someday. That isn't the silos. I thought I was. Go a little further out here. And we're pretty much on the edge of anything they developed. This is where we were, where we almost went off the edge of the world. That must be what I was seeing right here. There's just a farm and a little village. So I guess this is just going to be background stuff off in the distance. Okay, let's get back in the truck. Oh, I got to hit inside. Now what we'll do is we'll quick travel over to, oh, I keep forgetting the name of the Toontown, Clovis. We'll go over there, have a look around, because this was pretty cool here. Now we'll look at the map. I think we're right on the border here. Yeah, so we've got to just turn left. Yeah, get out of here, go left, and we'll head out into the Tules. There's a really big, was it Sunshine Crops or whatever? What I have is I think DFA with the mod, the place name mod. This truck is pretty quick with all the power I got in it. So we're going to see some cool stuff down here. Oh, look at this old beast here, Freightliner. Is everybody else going to stop? I think so. Oh, there's that sound thing again. Okay, we're in Texas again. There's some cool stuff down here. There's a big refinery and I think there's a place name here somewhere too. Is anything on this building? I don't think so. There's a nice little building right there. Some kind of fancy restaurant. How's that? I got fuel out here, way out in the Tules too. Fuel stations, some of them are active. Oh, I never went down that road. We could do that on the way back. Here's a nice big inland terminal grain elevator scenario. Okay, we'll head up to the next intersection. There's a cool stop sign up here too. I wonder if this is going to be a Texas thing. Oh yeah, we wanted to. We'll check this site on the way back. In there, it's just awesome. There's so much stuff in there. We'll go down to this intersection, hang a right towards that refinery. I was texting with Corey at ATS Custom Classics, and I didn't check that site over there, but it looks pretty standard. Just the little place, stockyard with the rodeo ground. This is what we want to see up here, this town. Um, and he was saying their next truck is not a Mack, it's a Mack Cruise Liner or something like that. I gotta look it up. I don't even know what one is. So it's a cab over. So that's what they have in the works. I think it's gonna be ready in a couple weeks. So from having very few cab overs to having a whole bunch, it's kind of exciting. Oh, that must have been somewhere else, because here's the end of the world. Where did I see that other road? Oh, I know where that was. Okay, yeah. So let's go back. We're going to check out that UFA. Oops. We'll check out that UFA and then we'll go check out that other site. Yeah, that's right. I think I went over to, um, or was it Artesia? No, not Artesia. Almagort. No. Oh man, I'm lost. The place Roswell, and just went south of there. I just flew south. Well, I actually drove but we'll fly because we don't have time to drive all over in places we've already been. So we'll go up here to this. I guess DFA would be Sunshine Crops or something. It's pretty neat. And we'll look around in there, and yeah, I was misrepresenting where the other bet was that I wanted to go see. Or did I? Did I miss my turn? No, this is it here, coming up. Hold on to your lug nuts. Here we go. Okay, right away, there's a cool thing back here. Maybe we'll go around backwards this time. I will do the same way I did it before. I know what we're seeing then. We'll get over here on the shoulder. It's a little smoother. So we're going to go and drive all around in there. It's really, really big. And I don't know how much is going to be available in the game, whether you'll just come in and do probably just this one stop up here. So you go this way. So earlier I drove down there, or no, I just went up to that barrier. I went on this side over here and I drove off into the distance, off to the right there. This is pretty cool. So if we'll drive around some of these farmyards and they'll look pretty familiar and some of it won't. Like all that veal huts, that's pretty different. And yeah, very cool. Big stock pens, um, feed lot, and I'm not going to drive down to the right this time because it's just you just go back by a whole bunch of these similar buildings and it's just really big. Oh yeah, that's the old familiar. Yeah, we better go down there. We'll get over here on the right again to get out all the bumps. So this looks familiar. Here's that house we've all seen. There's that dairy farm. Daily Dairy Farm or dairy, yeah, the one you generally you can pick up loads in the middle, back down there or back around this silo or into this shed. So that's all very familiar. So that could be, that'll be a little different if we're coming in there, which would be nice to pick up loads. Oops, four by four in here. So that'll be if we have to come all the way in here to pick up loads, that'd be nice. It's a little different than just you pull off the road and you're on the dot and getting your load, and nice to be going a little bit further into places to get to do what you want to do. So we'll head down here. We're going to show you what there's a good sample here of what a Texas dirt road is going to look like. It's a whole new texture. Here it is right there. I'll go over and have a look at it. I think we can just drive up on it because it's just kind of floating here. Yeah, we're not even really on it. But this is going to be this is one of the new textures for dirt road that we'll be getting in Texas. That's kind of cool. So we'll just peel off of here, go back around here again. Imagine that silage there. That big mound of stuff. Massive amount of silage. They got a massive amount of methane makers here. It'd be a bit of a cloud rising above this place. That was one thing. When I drive, like I was driving, you'd know where all the stockyards were, or feedlots, and you would pray the wind was blowing a certain direction when you went by, because some of them, man, the cloud would last for a while. You'd be driving in it for a little bit. There's this interesting sign here. Our milkshake brings you to the yard. Not 100% what that means, but they got milkshakes. All right, so what we'll do, we've seen that. Let's go to, we're going to do a little flying. We'll do a quick travel and then some flying. Let's look at the map and see what we're going to do. So we're out here. So we've been here, we're out there. Now we're going to go down here somewhere. So we're up there. Let's quick travel to Artesia. That's right, quick travel to. All right, then we'll jump on the new road once we get down to Artesia, or Carlsbad. Quick travel over here. Spending a lot of money touring around with you guys. And let's get a map up here. And we'll, oops, I stalled it. Turn the ignition off here. And we want to go pretty much this way over here. So this is all stuff we've traveled on many a time. So we're going to get into here. We'll drive down here. We'll put ourselves down right about here. So this is all new. Places we haven't been before. This is where that interesting stop sign was. I guess it's, well, it's not keep you in suspense. It's a stop sign with red lights all around it, like a halo of red lights around it. I haven't seen one in the game before, so I guess that's, oh, look at that sign there, SCS Construction. So El Paso and Pecos to the left. So we're going towards El Paso, and we're going to run a red light. Because we're not really here. Okay, what's this say? Pecos 64 and Orla 30. So Orla must be the little place where the map ends, because we don't get to go as far as Pecos. This is going to be interesting terrain out here. And you know what we're seeing here, like this isn't ready for public consumption really. It's just a little look at what's going to be. And I'm sure when we actually get it in game, it's going to look a lot better. But what made me come down here was the update this morning. So there was this big update, and I'm going, okay, you know what they're doing? They're putting in connecting roads and stuff, laying the infrastructure that they're going to drop Texas in so it'll all hook up and work. So there's that refinery. So we're going to boot down here and we'll hang a right here. Now it doesn't say Orla anymore, so I imagine they're going to flesh this out. Oh, there's a stop sign with the red. I didn't notice that one when I came down. I noticed that one behind me when I came back from this direction. Now what we want to do is see if we can get close to that refinery. I drove down this road further, followed that truck, and there was nothing down there. So we'll go back out and around, see if we can get a look at it this way. I like that that terrain, those hills and the little knolls and stuff here and there. It's kind of cool. Very neat. Very dry and dusty here. Yeah, I first noticed this stop sign with the red lights flashing on it. Pecos, Fort Stockton. Man, this Texas is going to be so cool. Now, what's this? Can we drive down there? No, that's... Oh, there's a gate. I wonder... What's the chances something would open here? Probably not real good. Nope. I'll run up to the end of the world here, but I don't think we're going to be able to get closer to that refinery. No, we're just driving away from it. I wonder if we can go around this fence. They got it all fenced off. They do. Okay, well, the world just ends up there. There's nothing more that way, so Let's see. Well, we could have looked around a few of the little towns and stuff, but I think this sort of just gives you an idea of what's coming. The terrain differences, some of that vegetation there in the field, that's different, a little more dense. A different fence looks different. Some of these storage tanks look a little different. Go down here to the right a little bit. Yeah, these hills and stuff, it looks awesome. Looks really good. And it looks like the world ends right up here. Are these guys going to drive off it or? So this texture here, yeah, look at it's all unfinished map. We're flying up here. So this is work to be completed. So we don't want to drive off the edge of the world here. So we're going to make this guy mad and do a turn. And, okay, easy there. Easy, easy. Is he going to run into us? Don't go that way, bud. Save yourself the grief. Let's just go for higher gear. So that's pretty neat. So it's on its way. Like they're really laying the groundwork here for Texas, and we're going to get it. It's going to happen. Whoops. Oh, man. Looking for gears. More gears than I got. Looking for 20th gear there. Yeah, so here's working fuel. Oh, weigh scale too. Let's check and see if it works. We're going in the wrong way, I think. $21,600. Wow, I'm surprised this truck's that heavy. Okay, well, let's just end it here, guys. But anyway, there's the a little look around at some of Texas. And I think it's going to be just awesome and really, really, really big compared to everything we've got so far. So, yeah, something to look forward to. And on that happy note, just, you know, thanks for following along, and we'll catch you on the next one. This is going to come out as well as a video haul on something somewhere. So um, that's going to be Friday, so you'll have 2 videos on Friday. Anyway, take care, guys, and we'll catch you soon. Take care, and bye for now.